welcome. I'm Ed O'Farrell, and this is the Real Assets Advisor Hot Minute. Today, we're going to spend a hot minute or so with Darren Whissen. Darren is the Managing Director of Investor Relations and Capital Markets at Invito Energy Partners. Invito is a McKinney, Texas-based private energy investment firm providing accredited investors with direct ownership exposure in U.S. oil and gas projects. Welcome, Darren.
Ed, thanks for having me.
Darren, are you ready for a hot minute?
Yes, I am.
All right, here we go. Hometown and where you currently reside.
Hometown, Santa Rosa, California. These days I'm up in Lake Tahoe.
Alma mater and college major.
Undergrad, St. Mary's College of California, and I got my MBA at UC Irvine.
First job as a kid.
Doing car wash sales across the street from my high school.
All right. First job as a professional.
Anderson Consulting, now they call themselves Accenture. I was hired on as a programmer, but I was so bad at it that they pulled me off coding, paired me with one of the sales guys, and that's how I got into sales.
All right. What are the key traits advisors should look for when evaluating private energy sponsors and managers like Invito?
Well, there's a lot, but I'd say the top two are first and foremost the fees and fee alignment. Advisors need to understand whether that sponsor is going to get paid well before the investors or are they going to get paid after the investors do. Second is going to be operational depth, and non-operated working interest funds lend themselves to financial syndicators. So you definitely will need to have someone on the team with deep engineering experience to do the proper underwriting to understand the EURs and the type curves on the working interest that's ultimately be required.
Okay. For investors new to direct energy exposure, can you explain where private energy investments can fit in a broader portfolio?
Sure. So direct investing in energy has kind of three levels. There's upstream, which is drilling, midstream, which is transportation, and downstream, which is refinement and sales. At the upstream level, drilling, which is where we're at, all those investments come with an associated tax deduction. So generally speaking, an investor will get anywhere between 80 to 95% of their capital contribution is a write-off against ordinary income. So that's the headline, that's the driver. But once you get past the tax benefits, now you're looking at the long-term economic returns. And that's fundamentally driven by the commodity pricing, specifically WTI. And so this is a commodity play, a commodity allocation. But unlike other commodities like gold, which is a retention of wealth, oil is going to be all about cash flow. So it's a commodity cash flow play.
Okay. There's no shortage of private energy funds available in the marketplace. What are the key differentiators of Invito's funds?
Well, I would say, of course, our fee alignment is good and we definitely have the engineering expertise. But I'd say one of our biggest differentiators is that our entire firm and fund is purpose built for the fiduciary channel, specifically RIAs and CPAs. Like I'm a 20-year wealth management veteran, so I can promise you everything from the disclosures to the documents to the tax reporting is all going to be aligned for that fiduciary channel.
Okay. Did the folks at Invito eat their own cooking?
Short answer is yes, but my hot take is that co-investment in non-operated working interest funds is really a false tell. It goes back to, again, that fee alignment is really the only place you'll be able to understand whether there's an appropriate alignment between the sponsor and the investor.
Okay. Talent or useless talent you possess that most folks don't know you have.
Well, I got to say, prior to 2020, I could barely boil water, but with the world shut down, I had nothing else to do, so I learned how to cook, and I would say these days I'm quite comfortable putting together fairly sophisticated dishes.
Okay. One person, dead or alive, who isn't a family member, you'd most like to have dinner with.
That'd be Henry David Thoreau. Like Walden is one of my favorite books. I love the principles of living intentionally and reconnecting in nature.
Okay. At what restaurant would you choose to have said dinner at? And what would you order?
Well, that'd have to be the Union Oyster House in Boston. Like that's the oldest restaurant in America. It was around when he was alive, so I'm sure he would appreciate it. And of course, we'd have to have oysters and clam chowder, the classics.
Oysters and clam chowder at the Union Oyster House. Sounds pretty good. You can connect with Darren directly on LinkedIn. And for more information on Invito Energy Partners, you can visit invitoep.com. On behalf of the team here at Real Assets Advisor, thanks for joining us. We'll see you again next time.